Check, check. 1, 2. Howdy, hey, hello. It's McKenna. I don't know why I'm all of a sudden nervous. I'm just looking across the table at my sweetheart, and he's just sitting there doing faces. This is the episode that I have been most excited about doing ever since I even thought about doing a podcast. When I just thought of being able to get Britton on here and be able to talk to him, little butterflies. Am I getting teary-eyed? I seriously. You can say something. It's not time.
Oh.
I'm emotional since becoming a mom. Get emotional about love. All right. Well, without no further ado, we've got my hubby Britt on today.
Thank you. A man of many words.
Yeah, we're going to find that out here shortly.
Depends on the time.
Topic and time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be good. Well, before we really get into it, I mean, I had told everyone about this. Like, this was one of the first episodes I wanted to do, was how me and Britt met, how we got together, and how I think it should be a published #1 bestseller. Is that how you say? Published? Yeah. But just to give you an idea of who Britton is and just how in love I am with him, this week has been a crazy week. I mean,
it's been crazy, I think is a nice word for it. So
it's been a little full on for us. We've had a lot of activity going on at the property, and Britton started camp this week. So we've known fun. This week coming up was going to be insane. And
just not as insane as we thought.
Yeah, it actually even got more insane than we thought. But anyway, it was this week at Costco. Was it? Yeah, because you started camp, so it was Thursday.
Yep.
Okay, so today's Saturday. Yeah. Yep. So Thursday, it was Britton's second day of camp. We were having move-ins today, but we were all working upset, so I was having to get properties ready, but it was now like Britt's been gone, so I'm now like full stay-at-home mom of 2, under 2, and have to do all these property responsibilities. So I was feeling it. I was getting to the brim. And what I started doing this summer is I've been really into like meticulous food storing, grocery shopping, so much that we have it down to a day that I go, and I've been doing that. But it was Wednesday. That's the day I usually go, but Britt started camp.
That's right.
So I had to get it pushed back. So Thursday, I was trying to get through that, and I had to take the boys. Usually I go super early, so I don't have to take the boys. Go to Costco, getting them all adjusted, and I walk in, and they have all those like the pallets of what's on sale that week and whatnot. And I'm walking, all of a sudden something catches my eye that we had been talking about. So I like pull over to the side and I stop, and I'm just looking at this product. All of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I see this person standing there. I'm like, who the heck is just standing in my peripheral? And they're like, I can feel they're looking at me. I was like, what the heck is going on here? And I'm trying to focus on what I was looking at. I'm like, this person is still just staring at me. So I'm about to give them the like stink eye and be like, what? And I turn, and it's Britton. Oh, and I audibly gasped because I was like, what? You're supposed to be at camp right now. What are you doing here? And it was just this huge wave of pure joy and love just came over me because I was so happy to see him.
Oh, that's cute.
And it's only day 2 of camp. We've got a lot more to go.
Little did you know, I pretty much saw you walking in to Costco.
So tell us, what had happened? How did you get it there?
I got off practice and
earlier than we had thought.
And I thought that you were at our boss's office. So I looked on your location And no, I don't do that often. I just only do it when I want to know where she is.
I do it all the time. That's what we always do. That's what it's for.
True. It's not in a creepy way. We just want to know where each other is.
Yeah.
But I saw you were starting to drive up State Street. So I was like, whatever, she's probably going to go home. So I just started driving. And I got stopped at a stoplight. And I saw you were by Trader Joe's. Now, Trader Joe's is about, a quarter mile from Costco.
Yeah.
And they're the only
It's
reason
the only
you're going
Trader
by Trader
Joe's.
Joe's
Yeah.
is because you have to get to
Because I would never
Costco.
go to Trader
You
Joe's.
never go there. Sounds like she's going to Costco. And I was legit at a light that leads you straight up to Costco. So I turned left instead of keep going straight. And as I was trying to find your car and find my friends, so I kind of there and I parked. And then I got out of my car and I saw that you weren't in the car. So I was like, okay, she went inside. But as soon as I started walking inside, I saw you walking with Baker and Bo in the cart.
Yep.
As soon as you got in, so I tried to start
Sneakily and hurriedly.
walking in a little bit. And yeah, you were just looking at all the products and you stopped for a second because I think a skincare product caught your eye.
Yes.
And then I was trying to be really secretive. I was trying to make sure you didn't see me. So I was trying to smile at Baker,
Yeah.
our little son. And
they know.
unfortunately, he did not see me before you did.
Oh, and
So I
if
was
he
trying
saw
to
you,
decide-
he would have lost
he would've
it.
lost it.
Been so happy to see you too.
Instead, you saw me first. That made me happy because you were so excited to see me.
Yeah.
So,
His family loves you.
it was good.
But that's literally our marriage. I love him. And I love that he was like,
And I
or that
love
you wanted, good, thank you, that you could have gone home,
That's true.
but you're like, I'm going to go surprise her. And it's something so small,
That's true.
but the rest, like the whole trip in Costco, I kept hugging you. Like we were just like
touchy,
teenagers. Like we haven't seen you in so
Slapping
long.
the booty.
Oh my goodness. Okay. That was, but I was just so happy. I was like, that was so thoughtful. Seriously.
I think we've talked about that a lot too. Is we see a lot of couples who just don't like being around each other, and it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
So we
it
like
is.
being with each other.
We got to keep the flame burning.
So of course.
And if it's showing up to Costco just to
Just
go
a
do
big
a random
wildfire right now.
Costco trip, that's it.
That's all.
And look, that just
works out
threw
good,
on
so.
gasoline on the fire. Okay, sorry. So that is my introduction. This is the man that I love, and just hey, if you're ever wondering how to get that flame burn again, go surprise your spouse at Costco or any other store. Okay, well, before we get into the whole story, we're going to talk about today's munchie, which Britton provided us, which I kind of want to do for most of the guests on here. They get to kind of choose what their munchie is, and this is, I already knew this was going to be yours for a while.
This is my favorite nighttime snack now.
Yeah.
It's provided originally by my mom who made them. They're peanut butter balls.
Yep.
Honestly, all it is peanut butter, honey,
Oats.
oatmeal, and just a little bit of chocolate chips. Use old-fashioned oats. Do not use quick oats. It will not taste the same. And still cut. Yes, definitely not. That's just powder. That's what that is. I don't know who eats those. Sorry, whoever hears that. But
So
just
that's
mix
what
them
we're
all
going to
together.
munch
Just
on
mix them all
today.
together and throw them in the fridge. And it's like a little protein ball. And it's good.
Yep. All right, we're going to take a bite. I mean, he's already had like 5 of them. He didn't save me one, and so we got to go grab another one.
I
So
have like 50 in the fridge, so I would gladly give up one.
thank you. You can keep talking while I'm chewing. Oh, no, you're chewing too. Well, it tastes exactly how you think it would.
It's good.
It is good.
You like them.
No, I
I think
don't.
it's because of chocolate chips are in there.
Definitely. The peanut butter helps. And we even bought peanut butter chips as well.
Those are good.
Did you? I think there is. You did put them in there.
My mom, these are the ones my mom made.
She's
so
smart.
They're better.
I'm telling you, when your mom's makes something, it's always better.
I try to make them. It's just not the same.
Wow. Well, I can't eat the whole thing because I'm going to have peanut butter stuck to the roof of my mouth. Well, here we go. It is currently 9:30. The babies are down. So this is about the only time we could do this. And yeah. So where do we start? Oh, let's let's talk about where we came from. How did we come to be who we are? So Britt, you're gonna start.
Okay.
Tell us about what it was like growing up as Britt and Hogan in the Hogan family. What's your family like? Everything.
Well, if anybody knows the Hogan family, we're pretty close to each other, sometimes almost creepily close. We always like being with each other. Most siblings growing up will kind of venture off eventually when they start turning into teenagers and all friends want to go out. But most of us were not like that. We always wanted to be at home with our parents, and we just wanted to do stuff together, and we did a lot of stuff together. Mm-hmm. My parents grew up in Tennessee, Memphis specifically, and they knew each other ever since they were little kids, and they started dating when my dad was a teenager and my mom was sort
almost
of a teenager.
That sounds bad. You don't know how we say.
But it was on good terms with both parents, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they grew up together, dated when they were teenagers. My dad went on his mission, came back, and then they got married soon after that. And then they moved back out here because my dad served his LDS mission here in Utah. So they came back here to go to school at BYU. And then that's where they had my oldest sister, Mariah, my other sister, Meredith. They're about 2 years apart. Moved back to Memphis for a couple years. And if you know anything about Memphis, it's not the safest of places. And they didn't want to raise their kids there. So they moved back to Utah. And they've been living here ever since. And about a year after they moved back, they had me. And then 3 years later, while we were living in West Jordan, they had the boys, the two twins. They were both identical, we think. So there's 5 of us total. And then when I was about 4 or 5, we moved to Sandy, Utah. It's about 20 minutes south of Salt Lake. And that's where we grew up in the house that raised us, I guess.
That's a tender house.
It is a tender house. It's kind of sad.
I love that house. It was good. It served its purpose.
It did.
And now they're in a new house.
Yep.
And
it's good.
Right.
It's a nice house.
Good. It is.
Sad, though,
we do love
especially
it.
In your childhood.
Yeah.
Houses, just not there anymore. You can't just go get it, but it's good. It did its thing, what it was supposed to.
Yeah. Well, and you're right. You guys, you really are close. What was it? Well, we'll get into it. How my side was, grew up, I'm the middle child. I've got Kayla as the older sister, then me, then Ginger. My mom and dad met in California, and my dad had gone out there to sell batteries for his uncle, so my great uncle.
That just sounds like your dad.
I know. He would do that. Was it battery? Yeah, it was Interstate Batteries.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And so I believe, hey, I just realized this, they met in a singles ward. This is my dad's favorite line. This is my dad in a nutshell. So my mom was she was the FHE coordinator. Oh, this story's about to get a whole lot realer. So she went up to my dad because he was new. She tries to go introduce herself, and it must have been like she'd seen him before. So she goes up to him and she's like, "Hey, it's good to see you." What does my dad say? "It's good to be seen." I'm like, oh my gosh, you were so full of yourself, Dad.
Little chuckle
that is Dad.
Yeah.
But from there,
that's awesome.
That's where they hit off. But okay, now. So they were married for 13 years, and then they did get a divorce. That just took a turn, but it's okay. They're cool now. They're chill. They're out doing their thing. But both my parents are remarried, and with that, I got an additional 8 siblings. Wait, no, 6 siblings, because I already had the 2. So I have 8 siblings now, blended. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's good. So I grew up crazily, like in 2 families because they were very different growing up. And I kind of had to find my own little way through that. And they basically lived in Davis County, both of them in just different cities. So I just claimed Davis County as my home. And then from there, I guess we can kind of say how we got to Provo. Mm-hmm. I served a mission in New Zealand, got home, and a bunch.
Do we want to specify age?
Well, no, we'll get to that point. Okay. Because that's how we met. That's a part of. Okay. Yeah, thanks. We got on a mission. All my friends, all my companions or other sisters I had met were telling me to come to Provo, and I was supposed to move in with one of my friend's Dana Pierce. Hope she's listening to this, but it all worked out because if I would have moved in with Dana, it didn't. This wouldn't have happened. So it didn't work out. So I had to find a place quick because that was the plan. Like I was moving to Provo. Last minute got into this place called the Riviera, Live the Riv, and was pretty much like loved it. I loved living at the Riv, and I got called to be the FHE coordinator. So it was very social. And in the Riv, there's this place called the Breezeway. Like it's between the one side, which is the boys' apartment, and the other side, which is the girls. And we were on the middle floor, and we had this giant window in our living room, and you can see across and kind of like diagonally down to the second floor. So that specific apartment, every semester, it always changed of like the guys who were living there. But every semester up to the last semester we were living there, because we lived there for a year, we knew all the guys. And then here comes, was it spring or was it summer then?
It was like May or June.
Yeah. So new guys moved in. Yeah. And we knew most of the guys, but then all of a sudden, this other guy keeps showing up.
Showed up pretty late.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was like, wait, what? And he'd, like I said, it wasn't like I was trying to you couldn't help but see. Our window literally looked right into, you could see your front door. And all of a sudden, I see this guy leaving, and he's always in workout clothes. I'm like, who is that guy? We've known all these guys, but I don't know who that guy is. And of course, I'm like, oh. He likes to work out. Okay. And because I don't know him and I'm this social butterfly, I'm like, I need to get to know him. But it just kind of left at that. So you can kind of give your story. How did you get to the Riv?
Well, I was originally supposed to serve a mission right out of high school. I actually graduated early to do that. So I was supposed to leave to Durban, South Africa in April or May, around that time of 2016. And a few months before that, I was just having feelings like it just didn't feel right. So I kind of put them off. I'm like, it's okay. Maybe I'm just nervous, feeling anxious, but I kept having that feeling. So one day I just called my parents in my room and I told them, I'm like, I can't go on a mission right now. I just don't feel ready. It just does not feel right. I feel like I need to go to school for a year, and I think that will at least help me a little bit. So my parents were great about it. They're like, that's great. I'm glad you told us. So we kind of switched plans. We paused my mission for a little bit, and we started looking for places down at BYU. And I was actually originally supposed to go to UVU for semesters because I was supposed to gray shirt on the football team. But gray shirt means you can't practice and you can't really be on the field at any time. So gray shirt, pretty much you're just there without being there. You can go say hi to people, but you can't really do anything. So I was just going to go take some classes at UVU just to get a few electives done and all that. But so I moved down there, and we looked all around, couldn't find any place because it was a little late in the season. If you know Provo, it's hard to find any place to live.
Basically by July, if you don't have housing, it's going to get really hard.
We were just trying to look, and we looked at a few other places. Then my dad's like, hey, I just saw this listing at a place called the Riv. Why don't we just go check it out? So we went down, we checked it out, and I think we signed there that day.
Yep. That's how it worked for me when I got there. I was like,
so I'm like, it's great. So I think I moved in a day or two after that.
But you weren't originally across from me. You were in another building, and then they started renovating, wasn't it? And they had to move you out.
I think they were originally gonna put us somewhere else, but I think that was my first place I was gonna move in, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So I think I got one in like another apartment, but before I moved in, they're saying, hey, we're just gonna move you here, which is fine. And
while they're doing that.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
So I went into that apartment across the way, and of course, me being my 18-year-old self, I had no idea what was going on. And if you know my personality, I honestly don't like talking to people all that much. So I was in there a lot of the times.
I've never felt that from you.
I hope so.
I'm like, that's why you're a chatterbug.
That's why you're the best, is because you can bring it out in me. Thank you. That's a good point. I think people that I know pretty well, I can be a little more social with and open with, but if not, I'm kind of a little more closed off.
Yeah, it was meant to be. Well, okay, so I had seen you a couple times, but because I'm the FHE coordinator and our ward, like I could still almost name everyone in that ward. That ward became so close. And me with my co-chair, we threw everything into it. And we were split up into groups, but once a month we had to do an all ward, like FHE.
Right.
So when we would do the mini groups, like we were just giving so much attention to all the leaders of the mini groups. But when it was our activity, oh my gosh,
It's ready to go.
Mason Kreiser and me, the best activities. I'm sorry. They were, because I was like, we have to make people want to come to these, because sometimes people don't want to come to FHE, and I get that.
Right.
So I was like, we have to hit that level that people want to come. And after I started noticing you, and I had already been doing activities, I was like, freaking heck. He's not coming to any of our activities. I can't meet him. I can't know who this is.
Did you do one at the office at the Riv, like one Sunday?
Wait. With, was it a Sunday? When we did like a game show?
I don't know if you did a game show or you had food there or something.
Oh, well, of course we had food.
I don't know. I
We
think I
did
went
do
to
something
it
in like the
with
clubhouse.
I was there for like 10 minutes, but.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. You probably saw me then because I was the host.
Probably.
No, Mason
It
was
was
probably
probably
the host.
different,
I was
so.
doing food. Wow.
Makes sense.
It could be. But like that's the thing. I never got any time to like talk to you.
Right.
So kind of just whatever. Like when I'd see him, I'm like, there's that guy again. No one knows. Okay. Because what would you do? Like on Sunday, where would you go?
Go back home to Sandy, which is about 45 minutes away,
Yeah.
just to go to church because I didn't feel comfortable going to
Or
a
do
singles ward.
laundry. Yep.
I was still 18, didn't feel comfortable talking to people, so I felt more at peace going back to just my home ward. And
Which I get now.
So
And I
it's
totally,
just
and I
fine,
know your
yeah.
home wards. I would have gone there too.
Right.
So all of a sudden, one Sunday, and we're getting close to the end of our contract at this point. Like it's almost August. I think we had signed a new place.
Right.
We can't remember the exact month we met, but it was like June or July.
Yeah.
So because this ward, we were all super close, and I had my main girl Shuffle. It's not her name, but that's what she's called in this house and forever will be. Like me and her were like connected at the hip.
Right.
And so we had a group of friends. It was always thing like we always showed up to class on time.
Right.
Like we had our crew to go sit with. And one Sunday, I think we had to go to the library or something. And so we were late to class. And that day it was a bigger class in the actual like cultural hall.
Yeah. Which
So
I thought it was always in there, but apparently not. So,
Apparently
until
not.
now. Yeah.
So not only was there one entrance, there was like multiple entrances.
it's on the
So we were like,
signs.
oh shoot, class has started. We can't go in the front. That's where all the crew was because the teacher was there. And so we're like, we'll go around the back. Come in the back. And the fact that I even knew the back of your head is insane. We walk in and you are on the back row with like the whole row's taken. And there you are on the end with one seat next to you. And I knew it was you. And I was like, Shuffle, that's the guy. That's him. And I was like, I'm gonna go talk to him. Now here's the thing. Yes, I am social. But because like me and Shuffle were each other's wing women.
Right.
If there would have been two seats, she would have been right there.
Right.
Like for me to just work up and be like, I'm going to go do this by myself. It was a lot. And even Shuffle looked at me like, what? You're going to go? Well, first she said, you're going to go. And then two, you're going to leave me. Even though these were all of our friends, it was like, no, we were that connected. And I was like, I've got to meet him.
Well, that makes me happy. So.
And here's also the worst part.
No.
Even though I was so confident in this moment, I had just gotten braces like a week or two ago. That was my one life dream, was to get straight teeth. And even though you're about to find out how old I am, I was out of high school, clearly. I was so self-conscious about these, but I still was like, I need to go meet him. So I go up to you and I poke you on the shoulder and I'm just like, hey, is that seat taken? And I was like, well, you're like, no. And you're just smiling. So I was like, okay. And we talked the entire class. And Shuffle to this
We
day.
got shushed, I think, apparently.
Shuffle.
Was it Shuffle that
she was
shushed
looking
us?
over there. She's like, shush. And the whole time we were talking, I was so insecure. I kept putting my hand in front of my mouth. Did you notice that?
A little bit.
You're like, what
but
is she
I didn't
doing?
Care.
No. Oh, it was bad. But we talked
were
the entire.
gorgeous with braces.
No,
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
too good. We talked the entire class. about everything and anything.
yeah.
And you were so bubbly. You were so talkative. That's why I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Britton's always been talkative. And clearly I am. So that's probably why Shuffle was like, shut up.
Bring out the best of me.
Oh,
The Lord.
thank you.
Understood.
Yep. So we're getting to the end of class.
Yep.
And I have never done this, nor will I ever do it again because of this moment. You get off the mission. It had been almost a year since I'd been off a mission.
Yep.
Well, let's see. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
I guess it was a year because I got home in the spring. I got home in April. So it had been a year. And you just have that feeling. When you get off a mission, you just have that thing where you're like, you can spot out return missionaries. And I for sure was like, this guy is a return missionary. And here's the other thing. Britton does not look his age, nor does he act it, so that's why I was totally getting mixed vibes.
Again, depends on the situation.
Okay, in this situation, he didn't. So I just flat out asked, so where did you serve? And that's what he did. He just started laughing.
I also didn't know what to say. I was like, do I lie here? Do I just make up a random place?
So, yeah, he laughed and he's like, so I have my call. And as soon as he said that, just a brick wall hit me.
That's sad.
And I know this is how superficial I was. And thank heavens you saw me through this. But basically the next question was then, so how old are you? Which you're like,
I'm a convert, so I'm just the older brother in Christ here.
I'm just 18. And I was like,
not just 18, I think 2 months past 18.
Yeah.
So I was fresh out of the 18 in the
because it was past
years,
April, yeah. Oh, and my heart sunk. And I was like, well, you are going to have such a great time on your mission. It was heartbreaking. And I remember going home because Ginger had come over that day, my sister.
Oh, really?
So I had Ginger and Shuffle, and Shuffle's like, well, okay, who's this guy? And I told them, and then I got to the end, and I was like, so he's 18, and Ginger's 18. And I found out your birthday, because I knew Ginger was 18. Britton and Ginger are 6 days apart, and Ginger is older than Britton. And she let me have it. Both of them, they were teasing me relentlessly. And I just was like, whatever, guys, he's going on a mission. It's whatever. Like, we're moving on. So sad. I know, sweetheart. Okay. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
So, but that's what we did. So then we moved, and you moved back to the apartment because I saw you twice after that, and you were one time you were walking, and one time you were moving, and it was your brother and one of the boys.
Yeah, I think it was
brother and one of the boys. Your dad and one of the boys.
Dad, yep.
Yep. So that was it. So we just moved on. So then we moved into our next place. Me and Shuffle with some other girls, and then it was December. I think it was December. Yep. Oh, that's what we had to pull up. If you want to pull that up.
Oh, that's right.
So December.
It's December because I was on my way. I specifically remember because I was driving with my good friend Matt Foley.
Shout out
to the Long Snappers. He lived in Temecula, so we were in Temecula for a couple days before the bowl game because we had the option to drive or fly there if we wanted to. And we were driving down to the hotel. And I remember we were in San Diego. We were actually driving to Cabela's to get him a gun.
Oh, gosh. That sounds like, what does Matt Foley do now?
What
does Matt Foley do now?
He was a police officer.
He is a police officer now.
It makes sense.
Yep.
But I remember that because we were going to Cabela's, and all of a sudden I just received this notification. I'm like,
well, wait, hold on.
Well, okay.
You started it first before you left.
I was just on Instagram, and she posted a few good-looking pictures of herself. So I think I just pressed the like button a couple times, just a little triple tap.
Well, because somewhere, even through all this, we started following each other on Instagram right after we met.
Yes.
And then there was nothing. Right. Like there was nothing. Right. And then
I think I was.
You started liking my photos in December.
Yep.
And I think it was after the second or third, because it was enough to be like, wait, I've seen his name popping up, and I'm like, hold up, homeboy is supposed to be on a mission.
Yes.
I'm about to call you out. Like, what are you doing on Instagram? Because at the time, y'all, no social media. Okay, it's like 2016.
So long ago.
So then that was my intention. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was the worst. What was I thinking? And I think in my head, like, no, I was just gonna like I was just nosy. That was it. I just wanted to be like, why is he on
You're
Instagram?
gonna go tell the mission president.
Yeah, exactly. So stupid. I wouldn't have done that. So I was at work and I saw, I think it was the next notification that you liked my photo. And I was like, that's it. So I messaged you. So Britt's going to try to see if he can pull up those first messages.
A lot of messages.
We do. Thank him on Instagram.
So
Hold on to
2021.
Oh gosh. Okay. We're going to be there for a while.
Going.
I'm going to keep talking. I was at work, just sitting by my computer.
Oh, you were at work?
Yeah, I was at Wayfair.
Can I call you out on your boss for being on company time?
Oh my gosh. Okay. There were no phone calls happening. Thank you. Oh my gosh. You're still going? We should have had this prepared. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I can hear you like scrolling.
I'm just tapping away. This is in 2016 too. So
I think I can remember. I think I can remember what I first said. Is something like, "Hey, Britton, what are you doing?" Or I said, "Hey, Britton." I
haven't heard you call me by my full name.
I know. I was just thinking that too. You haven't called me by my full name.
I just call you babe or sexy.
Okay. We're moving on. So I just said, "Hey, Britton, when are you going on your mission?" Like I gave you the benefit of the doubt. Okay.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. We're still scrolling.
I'm in 2017 now. So
okay. We're getting close. It should be right there because that's when you went.
Video. Do we really just video each other?
Yes. And we can't find, and they're gone. Really? So we have none of those messages left.
That's where we did that instead of text?
Yep.
Interesting.
You started that, by the way. This is just filling the air.
It's still going.
Oh my goodness.
I'm now in March of 2017.
Oh no.
Holy
We've
videos.
got to go back
How many videos do we send each other?
Well, remember they don't, you would have to send, because it would only do a couple like 30 seconds.
That's right.
So I just texted and I'm waiting to hear back from him. And this is when you're driving.
How long was it? I was about to say,
you're driving with
in the middle of
Matt
nowhere.
at this point. Yeah. No, I actually think you text back real fast, which is what I first noticed about him. There we go.
Okay. McKenna, Britton, when are you leaving?
Okay. See?
So she's like,
I was just straight to
she's
the
trying
point.
To be a little...
Dang it.
I say, what's up? I am probably leaving in the first week of January. I am turning my papers back in a few weeks.
Was I nosy? What else did I say?
I say, wow, this is a late message. Sweet. If you're not too busy before, we can definitely.
Oh, because then I didn't
definitely need to
back.
try and catch up before you go. Wow.
Look at me. Wow.
That was direct.
Wait, why would I? What was I thinking?
Fast.
Because I didn't know. We need to catch up.
I say, heck yeah, sounds great to me. I'm in San Diego for football, but I will be back after Christmas time.
Wow, we already sealed the deal that quickly.
I was in 4 text messages.
Why would I want to catch up? Here's the thing. I really would never do that. I was always taught you never ask a guy out first and blah, 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 blah. So that's just really interesting. That see?
You just did
Stars were aligning.
San Diego, lucky. Okay, sounds like a deal. Let me just know when you're back.
Yeah. And then so here, without going through everything. So we talked back and forth, but this is the first thing I started noticing about Britton is he was so quick at getting back to me. And when,
which is funny because I'm horrible at returning your phone calls now.
Yeah, thanks.
My phone calls are always on silent. So.
But when you got to the bowl game, the other thing that was so interesting is you would be like, hey, so I'm about to go to a meeting, but I'll text you right when I'm done. That was unheard of in my world. It was just like, hey, I got to go. I'll text you later. Not, I will text you when I'm done. And you did. Every time you were done with meetings, you would always text me back. And it was like Twitter painting. Like butterflies were starting to go. I was like, what? He actually wants to talk to me. It was just a different way than what I was used to.
Well, it makes me happy to hear.
I'm telling you. You were a diamond in the rough. So, okay. So we're getting really long. We still got 2 years to go.
Oh, yeah.
So, we talked every day.
Yep.
Every day. And, we then so the first day that we started talking, we talked all that day. And at the end of the day, we gave each other our numbers.
Yes.
And then we texted every day while you were in California.
Yep.
And you were there it felt like forever.
That's right.
You were there for almost a week. Or longer.
Yeah, because we had the bowl game, which was about 5 days. But once the bowl game ended, my parents, we spent
your whole
Christmas
family
in San Diego, which was kind of a tradition we did for the last couple of years before.
Which I think that was the last time.
I think it was the last time.
Wow.
So
And
yeah, it took
we were
forever.
following each other on Facebook, so I'm
That's
seeing
funny,
all
yeah.
these photos come
That's
up,
funny.
and I'm like,
And it's
look at
funny
this
because
guy.
I remember I was so afraid to tell my parents because my dad specifically right before a couple months before we met is just like, you better not get a girlfriend before you go on a mission. That was
Look
one
who's talking. Okay,
stipulation.
Steve.
That's it. That was one stipulation. So I was a little afraid to tell him that I was going on a date when I was getting
Yeah.
back home.
And the other crazy part of this, your sisters were both talking to their now
That's
husbands.
right.
You all three started
That's great. At the
talking to
same
your now
time.
spouses at the same time.
That's crazy.
That's
pretty
so
wild.
funny. So you were getting home. I remember on Christmas, this is how I was just like so obsessed with you. This is so bad. Because I was so used to you texting back so much. I think on Christmas Day, we went for like 4 hours. I sent a text, and that was the first time, and my heart was broken. I was like, that's it. He's calling
I think I was
it.
at the beach, so I
I
probably
know.
wasn't.
But in my head, I was like, this guy is just like, yeah. Anyway, so I just remember that. And then you got home,
Yep.
and it was like, okay, now what? You're here. We're in the same state. We've talked every day. We clearly have been flirting. We know we
Yep,
kind of like
yep.
each other. And so it's like, we got to go on a date.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell them what our date was?
Well, I still feel kind of embarrassed. I feel like I should have gave you more of a proper date as your
I
first
love it.
date.
This is
but,
you. This is why I love it.
I mean, I'm still obsessed with the gym, but at that time of my life, during that couple months before my mission, I was obsessed with going to the gym.
Like capital O.
Oh, capital O. So I asked her, I'm like, do you want to go to the gym with me? Which I realize now is kind of a tool move,
It's fine.
but
That was your,
and I didn't. It wasn't real. Again, I think it was because that's just what it was my hobby. So I wanted to
that was your place.
show you my hobbies.
Yep.
Yeah. So we went to the gym on 9th East, one of the
Classic
smallest, classy
Vasas
with,
there
quotations
is.
there is.
Qu-
And
It's very small,
we
too.
we just had a little workout, and I think we were doing leg day, and I don't know if I really did that on purpose.
Oh my gosh. Stop.
I honestly can't remember.
I don't think it
but-
was leg day because I remember doing the pull down bar and
That's right.
you
I
were
think we
trying
doing
to
like a
show
mix.
me.
That's right.
And you're like, put your hand on my back and you're like, these
You had
muscles.
some good back muscles too.
Thanks. Anyway, so then after the
So
gym,
after
we
that-
went to
Chili's,
Chili's.
which
That is
there was like an hour wait, so we
Yeah.
walked across the street and went to Toys R Us for like
Before
an
it was
hour.
closed down,
Yes, Yep. And
Chili's
walked
used to
around.
be a big thing, but now
It
it's
did.
switched to
Yeah,
Texas Roadhouse.
So once you go to Texas Roadhouse, you know we're going back.
Yep.
For
So
any steak.
and then okay, so here's the date. We're finishing up, and it's like, oh my
That's right.
gosh.
We went back to Ginger's
well,
apartment.
we weren't going to. We didn't know what to do.
That's right.
So then it was like, okay, this is where I have to share my shame. I was taught, and I had been like this whole time that it's if you guys like each other, you're kissing on that first date. And everything that had built up to this moment, this was a guy I had talked to more than any other guy I'd ever been on a date with. Like, I was like, we like each other, clearly. So I was trying to drag that date on. I was like, I'm not leaving without this. So I didn't want to bring you back to my apartments. I don't know why.
It's
Oh,
probably
because
a
I knew
good
my
idea.
roommates would have
Yeah,
been in the
yeah,
living room.
Yep.
And so I
We went to
called
Ginger's.
Ginger and I said, are you at your apartment? She lived at the Branberry. Oh boy. She's like, no. I was like, are any of your roommates? She was like, no. I was like, can I use your apartment? And she knew I was on a date with you. And she's like, oh my gosh. I'm kind of, okay. So we went to go watch a movie in her living room.
Yes.
She's the man. Gotta watch something. And that was it. We left.
I mean, you put your arm around me.
No,
and,
you put your arm around
did
me.
both. We cuddled.
We did cuddle.
We did the cuddle.
And that was it. And I was like, I'm really confused here. So I was a little heartbroken because I'm like, I guess he doesn't
Sad.
like me. It was so sad. Oh, girls, if there are any girls out there listening, you do not have to kiss on the first date. And if there's any boys out there listening,
It's probably
be like Britton and don't kiss on the first date. Trust me. Because it leaves the girl wanting more. So 2 days later, because it was the 29th, and
it
so
was
New Year's
New
Eve.
Year's Eve, yep.
And we're texting. Even though I'm like,
That's
what are we
right.
doing now? Clearly you
That's
don't like
right.
me, but you're texting me. So you invited me over to your house.
Yep.
And I met Grandma me, your
Yeah,
grandma,
that's
Grandpa
it.
Rob,
That's
your
it.
parents,
That's right.
Mariah.
Wow. The whole
Like
crew
all
was
the
there.
second day. I know.
Were the
We're
boys
missing
there?
some. No.
Or are they
And
gone?
Mara was not living there.
That's right.
Mariah was there doing laundry. So it was just like, okay, I'm meeting the whole family. And oh, did I get grilled? We all sat in your living room. And of course, your dad's leading the discussion
That's
of
right.
let's ask McKenna all these questions.
You know, Steve, that's his
Yeah.
forte. He knows what to do.
And then everyone kind of went and did their own thing. And we started watching a movie. Your dad was there.
Yep.
And everyone had started watching. And then your grandparents left. Mariah had left. And then your mom went upstairs. So your dad was there the whole time, basically chaperoning.
Yep. He's just chilling in the living
And
room.
all of a sudden we look at the clock and it's past midnight. So I'm just
I
like,
think you had fallen asleep.
no,
for a
no, no.
good 2 or 3 hours.
This
Did
is
you not?
this is the one time
swear
I
you
never
had.
fell asleep.
Maybe it's just all a blur to me.
Every other
Yeah.
time we've watched a movie, I've fallen asleep.
Wow, that's impressive.
Oh my gosh, we've got so much to still go. Anyway,
We can.
we leave. We're going. It's New Year's Eve. The window of opportunity is here. Now, remember that whole thing about not kissing on the first date? If it's New Year's Eve, I think that's okay. And at this moment, I was like, we are here. This is it. It's been so great. We were cuddling, holding hands during the movie. I was like, it is coming. You walked me out to my car.
And I opened the door and said goodnight.
Dumb.
I hugged
And
you,
I'm
I
just
think.
like, you hugged me, and I'm just like, I am done. What are we doing at this point? Like, I've just been dying for it. And so I'm driving home and I'm just gritting my teeth. I'm like, who does this guy think he is? He's just running me through whatever, all these hoops. And I don't know. This is so bizarre. I've never been in this. And then I get this long text from Britton. And it is just, oh, I don't even have it because my phone deleted it and I'm still so sad. It was the cutest, most romantic text I mean, you've sent me a lot, but like in that moment, I was like, oh my gosh. And at the end, you basically said, McKenna, I'm falling in love with you. And I remember I was so mad. And it was almost like, well, of course I love you too. And I just was like, what? What? And that's when I was like, oh my gosh. I've never been told by anyone that they love me. I've never told anyone that I love them like that. Oh, it was a good text. So the next day,
That makes me happy.
I show up and I basically was like, so what are we doing at this point? You love me, I love you, and you still haven't kissed me. And then he kissed me. So that's me.
Yeah.
And so from that point on,
I think there was a couple things. I think one, it was just the way I was raised.
mm-hmm.
That you treat a girl with respect.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't feel like just randomly kissing a girl just because was a sign of respect. I think you have to love them to be able to do that. So that's.
And now
I
looking
had that to
back,
be pushed a little bit. But
you're so right.
Yeah.
Like that, seriously. I mean, anyone listening to this knows that. And okay, obviously there are people out there who've kissed before they said, I love you.
Right.
But for me, like that, I think that that's what sealed it for me. Because, yeah, just that way you did it. Even though I could say like, yeah, I was so annoyed and blah, blah, blah. And we joke about it all the time. But I'm so glad he did not kiss me on the first or second date. And that he said, I love you first. Oh, so good. Okay.
We've made up for it.
So we're dating at this point, clearly.
Yep.
We fully know what we're doing. Like this is now January and you've got your papers in. We're just waiting for your call. And we know, okay, he's going to be leaving anytime soon. You put your availability sometime in March.
Yeah.
So we knew March is basically our day. But at this point, yeah, what did your parents think? Because my parents, yeah, it was real great.
So I think my dad and my mom both, honestly, they really didn't say much, to tell you the truth. Not that I can remember.
Yeah.
I think they kind of just left it up to me. I think my dad gave me the Steve talk of make sure you focus on your mission and all that. But
here's the other truth, and maybe I know they would probably say this.
Right.
I think it also kind of helped that I had gone on a mission.
Yep.
So I knew exactly what you were coming up against. I knew how to act with you on a mission.
So my parents trusted you, which I think was a huge thing. And I think, it worked out pretty
My mom was totally on board. She's been on board since day one. She loves you. And I'll call out my dad right now. Britton and my dad are best friends.
Yep.
but it's hilarious because, and I know why. And he full on in our wedding talk apologized and everything, but he was like, are you really sure you want to do this, McKenna? Are you really sure? Like, let him go serve his mission. You've already come home. Are you really sure? Right. And I know if he hears this, he's going to be like, I can't believe you brought that up. No, but him and Britt, best friends. So yeah, I just was like, we're going to do this. Right. You got your call.
Got my call. I got called to San Antonio, Texas. Luckily English speaking.
Luckily.
So, because I don't think I could have survived learning language, even just if it was Tex-Mex type language. But sorry.
We love Texas.
I won't get canceled if I say that.
No, we love Texas and they love you.
We love Texas.
You I mean, hello. Your family is Southern. So they were just beaming and shouting with joy when you opened up Texas.
I think the funny part is, if I remember correctly, we were waiting for that call for 6 weeks at least. Like we thought it was going to come after 2 or 3 weeks, and we had to wait another 3 or 4 weeks before it came. But it finally came. We got called to Texas, and I think I was leaving.
It was so
4 weeks later. Like it was fast.
It was at the end of February. So, no, beginning of February,
and I left in early March.
Yep,
mid-March.
March 7th.
So it was 5 or 6 weeks later, which permission calls pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. So at that point, I think I brought it up to you because at this, I don't know how missions go nowadays, but in this, like if you're waiting for someone, you have the talk of, are we going, or I mean, clearly Britt can't date, but it's that talk of, do you want me to date? Because some people out there want the other person to be sure. So they are, go do your thing, go date. We'll see where we are in 2 years. You want to say what you said?
Well, I don't know if it was coming from a place of jealousy or, but I pretty much explicitly told her nope.
Well, okay, you didn't just say it that way, but yes, and that I thought it was cute how you said it. To me, it was like just, oh my gosh. I asked him and he said, well, I know I want to marry you, but if you got to go figure that out, you got to go do that. And I just was like, gosh, okay. But then I was like, wait, he wants to marry me? Like, okay, we went from love you. But we were already talking at that point, like when you get home and it's only been not even 3 months. Like everything was just boom, 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 boom. But when he said that, I was like, he wants to marry me? Oh my gosh. And I remember calling my mom that day and she was just like, McKenna, you're waiting for this guy. And I was like, well, I know.
Shout out to Heather.
I know. She loves you too. My whole family loves you. And anyway, so that was where we decided, okay, I'm waiting. And clearly at this point, I'm like, yeah, look at you. This like diamond in the rough. Is that the right thing? Like when you struck
like
gold,
diamond,
no, when you struck gold, why do you keep thinking there's going to be something better? That's literally how I felt. I was like, I have found the perfect guy for me. And so that's why I think we went into such confidence with it, because we both were at that place like, yep.
Right.
So then you left. No, that was a hard day.
That was
we won't stick on that too much because I can still get pretty much. That was just heartbreak. And I went and stayed at one of my best friends, Carolyn's house. She was married and she waited for her husband. So I was like, I need to be around someone, people who know this. They took me golfing on the day that you left, which is so ironic.
I think this is why you have trauma with going golfing with me.
Yeah.
So maybe this is where it comes. It's not you hitting somebody. It was you.
In high school, so. It wasn't that day.
Story.
Yeah. Anyway, so you left, and I think your dad sent me a photo of you like getting ready to go into the MTC, and I just started bawling on the golf cart. Like it was so bad. And then I wrote you every day in the MTC, and the day you got out into the mission field, I was like, I gotta cool it off. I'm not gonna email him. I got one day, and I was like, I can't do this. I can't. This is from going every day talking to you for so long through the whole day to being like, okay, bye. 2 years, I couldn't do it.
Right.
So I got one day, and then I sent you an email. I was like, sorry. I'm going to do this every day because I can't not talk to you. Even if I'm talking to a wall for 6 days out of the week, because you would just respond on P days.
And I don't think you realized how big those even if it was 5 sentences, how big those things were. I loved hearing about your day. And honestly, without going into great detail, the beginning of my mission was pretty hard. I had a hard time, but I think those emails were one of the reasons that I was able to stay out, because it gave me something to look forward to. Even if I had the worst day of my life, I was able to come home and read those, and it made me happy. We had a little, we had our apartment, then we had like I guess you call the townhouse, or like the main area you have in your apartment complex. But that's the only place we had Wi-Fi. But we go there every night to put all our information in for the day. But I remember as soon as they got there at about 9 o'clock, all your emails started coming in. So I just make sure before we went back to the apartment that those were downloaded, and I'd go read them. And it made me so happy.
Oh, I love you.
So I love you more.
It was, and honestly, I think that's what got us through. So the next 2 years, like I said, it helped. I really felt like I knew a lot of what you were going through. I got into a group of girls who we were all waiting on missionaries. Yep. And it was a great and hard group to be in, because so many girls started Dear Johnning, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like writing off their missionaries, like, sorry, can't do this. And I'm like, oh no, it's inevitable. Like we're not going to make it. But then other girls would complain about like, well, he doesn't talk to me all P day. I think I got a total of like record one P day. I got 4 emails from you, like back and forth.
Right.
Most P days it was 1 email, but I knew I was like, they have this short amount of time to get groceries done, to actually do something that's besides missionary work. Not saying that that's bad, but like to go be active and go do stuff you want to do. So I knew that. And so it wasn't hitting me in like
that one email was
long,
full of information and
for
long
sure,
and good, because I want to make sure you knew.
Yeah. And I did. And again, I understood what was going on. Right. So that I think helped me a lot.
Right. I agree.
And helped us. Sorry.
I agree.
So then when you left, I had a lot of insecurities hit me. I never had an issue with our age when we were together, because that's the thing. Like even now, people think we're the same age or that you're older all the time. So when you left and people would hear that I was waiting for a missionary, oh, I got so much flack. People were so mean.
Especially here in Utah. I don't know why that's such a big deal sometimes. People are just so...
In all places. Yeah.
It's weird.
Oh, it was bad. I think of all the guy friends I had, like, gone. Because they were just jerks. The only person who stayed is Trent, my cousin. We found out we were cousins on the mission, but he's a big fan of Brit, too. But, yeah. Like, it was awful. And I would just get teased, or people were telling me, okay, yeah, we'll see you in 6 months. We'll see how you do. And like, you guys are going to be broken. It was awful. and I started believing them. I was like, at some point I was like, Brit's going to realize, why in the heck am I going to be with this old maid? Like, I'm around all these Texas girls. Like, the ocean's big and deep. Like, why are we on this one girl? It was bad. I got so into my head.
That's sad.
I know. I'm telling you, us apart is not a good thing.
No.
It's not.
It never is.
It's not.
That's why we're meant to.
Right. Even our kids feel that way. They hate when we're separated.
Yeah, what to say. But even on my mission, I mean, I would have members. I'd tell them that I had a lady back home, and I mean, there's some members. It's funny because there's most people that move from Utah. They'd say the same thing. Just wait till she Dear John's there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, that's
okay.
weird.
Everyone. PSA: but, if someone tells you that they are waiting for a missionary, or a missionary has someone waiting for them, just be happy. They're already going through all the insecurities in their head.
What's funny is, yes, they told me that, but there was never one moment in my life or on my mission that I doubted. I just always knew you'd be there when I came off the plane.
That's so good.
It never left my mind. Like, I never, which you know me, I'm anxious about everything, but it never made me anxious. Like, I knew you'd be there for me.
Oh, well, that's good. Because that was the truth for me too. I was like, I'm going to be at that airport, gosh dang it, when he gets home. And I'm going to do all I can. I'm going to have to punch some people on the way, but I'll get there. You know? So one other thing that was told to me right at the beginning when you left is a random lady, don't know where she is, how I met her, but when I was really having a hard time with you just being gone, she said, this is going to be so much fun. And I was like, what? She's like, having someone on a mission is so much fun because you get to build this whole new relationship, whether it be through emails or 2 phone calls a year. Oh, those were the days. But she's like, you get to send letters, you get to make packages. She took such a different spin on it, and that is what I've held on to the whole time during your mission. Oh my goodness, the packages I sent you,
they were pretty cool.
I have never, nor will I ever get to that extent.
All my companions love them too.
I always included stuff for your companions.
So my companions, one of my best friends now, Gunner Jardine, he would call you our girlfriend. Because he would always get stuff with him, so he always asks how our girlfriend is doing.
Oh, we love Gunner. I love him. But in New Zealand, I think I got a total of 4 packages my entire mission because it costs more to send it than it did to make the package. So and I remember, it was bad. I think one of the packages out of nowhere included stuff, bless you,
excuse me,
for my companion, and I thought that was the sweetest thing. I'm like, you wanted to include stuff for my companion? So that's where I was like, I will always send stuff for your companion. Right. Granted, you always had just a little bit extra,
which is okay
because it's you. It's of course. You're my and
you decorate the box.
I would paint those things. Oh my gosh, Shuffle would know. We'd sit in front of a show and I would just start painting the inside of the box.
I think you sent me some pics about it too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, okay, so we're on the mission and we're just about over the year.
Yep.
And like we said, so I email him every day. I hear from him on Monday through email, and there are 2 phone calls a year. Those 2 phone calls are with your family, which is fine. Right. But it was also like, okay, I get to talk to you, but it's also so awkward. Yeah. And those phone calls were Skype, I mean.
Right.
So I get to see you face to face, but I'm like, I have your whole family right there. So it's like, hi, Elder. I love you, but I can't really do that in front of your family right now. I got to be. And it was, that was hard because I just wanted to talk to you, just you. But I think it was about over a year, and there was this pivotal moment that I missed you so much, and I hated having a boyfriend, but not having a boyfriend there in the moment.
Right.
I was getting so done. I was just like, I want you to be home already. And I go on a drive. It starts raining, of course. I'm in a parking lot and I'm just crying. And I'm just like done. And I get on Facebook, and you were on Facebook. And I remember because we were on Messenger, and it shows like when you're active, you're both on Messenger. And I just was like, I need to call him right now. Like, I just need to hear his voice. And it was just racked with guilt. I know it wouldn't have mattered if I called you, but I knew if I did it that one time, it wouldn't stop. And I knew how amazing a mission was. And if I made that phone call, it would just, I don't know. That's what I had to tell myself, that I know you would be, of course, sweet enough to answer that phone call. But I also know like how hard it would be to then hang up.
Right.
And that's where I didn't want to take away from what you were doing.
Right.
You know, you were out there doing the Lord's work, and I had to trust in the Lord that if I can just hand him to you right now, Heavenly Father, that you will give him back. And this is where 2 of my theme songs came, and still to this day, when I hear them. So because I was so sad, this random song came on my playlist, or it wasn't on my playlist, it was on the radio, and it was like Vienna. That's the song. Is it by Billy Joel?
Is it? Yeah.
And it's the song that plays in 13 Going on 30 when she's crying. So that's how I knew it. And I just started crying with it. And so that is my song. Still to this day, if I ever feel so sad, I listen to that. But then along with that, I also then in the same night heard Shania Twain's You're Still the One. And that became my anthem for you. Like when you get home, I would replay, like come up with the homecoming to that song in my head and whatnot. So yeah, so those were my 2 songs. And then I had a lot of help from your family. Bless your family. They would invite me over for dinners. I got invited to a BYU football game, and I really thought, am I going to do this? Because your family.
Yeah, it's pretty.
That will be another story.
It's like being in the Colosseum in ancient Rome with the gladiators. It's pretty.
They bleed blue. And it was enough that I'm just sitting there like, this is going to be my life. Like, I've got to figure out football or this is going to get really hard. Yeah. So that was fun.
She studied her film, that's for sure.
I know. I've actually gotten really good, I think.
Yeah, great at it.
I got called into Relief Society as the Relief Society president. That was a huge blessing because I just dove into that and bless that word, but bless that bishop. Bishop Brought. We love him.
He's a good guy.
He's so good. And he, whether or not, whatever, obviously he felt something to call me to that, but that was truly a huge blessing. And I loved that calling. That was an amazing calling. You got your own leadership positions. You were staying busy out in the field.
I think so.
Yeah, you were.
Leadership. Had a few, let's put it, I don't know how to put it, very interesting encounters. So,
yep.
To say the least, that could be a whole nother podcast by itself.
That could be.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, 2 years finally, and we're here, and it's the night before you get home.
Yeah.
And I go to sleep over at your house.
That's right.
So thank heavens that was another tender mercy. So I decided I was going to drive with your parents to the airport. I mean, your whole family, but so you were getting in semi early.
About 9-ish.
Yeah. So we were going to leave early. So slept over, got up super early to get all ready, and I'm just freaking out. And all of a sudden your dad like comes in and everyone's still we're kind of about done, but still getting ready. And he's like, we got to go.
Really?
We have to leave now. And everyone's like, what? A huge snowstorm just happens to hit us.
The day of.
And your dad was watching your flight and somehow you got ahead of schedule.
Right.
And your mom.
I think when we woke up in San Antonio that day, it was probably 80 degrees.
Oh my gosh. And you were coming home to this. But your mom was like,
she livid. I
will be a word if I miss my son at the airport. So it was like, get in the car, we're leaving. Awesome. And so everyone gets in. And if I would have been in Provo, it would have been bad. And I think your sisters were coming from Provo.
Right.
So it was just like, oh my gosh. And so your you guys got to leave now. Right. Like the roads are crazy. And they were insane. Really? I mean, you especially got way more snow in Sandy.
Right.
So I just remember we were driving so slow because there was so much snow.
Just
and
icy.
Everyone's driving slow. And yet we'll be sitting here and there's this car next to us and it just starts sliding.
Really?
Right next to us. And thankfully we're in a truck, but it was just like insane to watch. And we're like, we got to get to the airport. We got to get to the airport, but we can't go fast. So we finally get there, and I had booked a photographer, a videographer. That was my gift to the family. And I'm texting them like his flight's coming in early. They're all coming from Davis County, who they were also our wedding videographer and photographer. Right. Shout out to Brinley and Jordan. So it was just a mess. And then you get to the airport and what happened?
We sat on the tarmac for a good hour.
So we could have just been fine.
I don't know if they had to de-ice the plane or if they had to de-ice just the tarmac itself. Because I think it was so icy that the plane couldn't move. So they had to clear the tarmac and to get us to our gate. And I think they had to drag us in there instead of because they usually just drive. Drive is relative work, but they wheel into the gate usually. But I think they had to get a little help to drag us in. But finally, after like an hour of just sitting there,
oh my gosh, it was awful.
The worst. So we were all
and we were standing there and we're like, where is he? He's landed.
But it was the worst.
And none of us knew this. So we just thought you guys were making us wait on purpose because no one was coming out.
Right.
So there were other families and we're all just like, they're doing this on purpose. Then you got off. So what were you thinking when you finally got off? Because at this point, I had clearly gone past the anticipation. I was just like, get down the freaking escalator.
Because you've been on your mission for so long, it feels kind of weird. Just like it was that day was just like 10 different days in one. Because wake up, we got to the airport, but you still feel like you're on your mission. Then you're flying, you still feel like you're on your mission. But as soon as we land, it was like it was like a switch.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm home, which was crazy.
Oh.
But
I'm getting goosebumps.
So I was super excited, just to see everybody, specifically just to see you. I honestly, this sounds weird, but all the time on my mission, before I go to bed or when I was going to bed, I'd always think about that moment when I get to see you, which was good. So I didn't know how it'd go. So I was like, hey.
You didn't fall down the escalator.
I didn't fall down the escalator. I've fallen downstairs in front of her before, but not escalator, luckily.
That was good.
The funny part, she always makes fun of me, is I have a weak bladder. I got off the plane, and I know I wanted to see my family. I wanted to see Kenna, but I had to go to the bathroom so bad. So I made them wait a good 2 more minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Because I had to go to the bathroom.
Because missionaries started coming down, and we're like, where is he?
So I was like the last couple to come down.
Yes.
Because I couldn't hold it. And I think if I saw you guys, I probably would have peed myself.
Yeah.
If
that moment.
I saw you.
I saw you come down.
I come down. I remember that day too, because I had a huge
I think you
zit
only
on
remember
my
this because we
face,
had a videographer.
but I was so self-conscious about you seeing me, like so self-conscious. I'm like,
we went from braces to ingrown hair.
I've gained like 15 pounds in one area. I have a zit on my face.
It wasn't ingrown hair. It was infected.
It was pretty bad though. It was huge. You could see it on the pictures. I was like, she's just gonna think I'm ugly. And then I go down, and you just look gorgeous.
No,
you just got your beautiful long blonde hair.
Well, yeah, it was blonde. It was fake. The hair was fake.
Okay.
But that's okay.
That's okay.
It was
your
for
hair's
the
long
moment.
now.
It's
the same length now. It's real. Come down. Of course, you hug your mom, your dad, and all that.
And then your sisters
siblings.
and your brothers. And
I remember hugging you, and I kept looking at you, look back. No,
you were hugging everyone. Yeah. And I think, did Grandmommy hug you? I think she either hugged you or she was the one who like parted the way.
Right. She's like, okay.
She's like, it's Britton and McKenna, okay, everyone.
But
and then it was just like slow motion.
And it was a great hug. Oh, I loved that.
Was such a good hug.
That was a great hug.
Just a hug.
I think we hugged for a good
10 seconds
times 30
in your head. Yeah.
Couple minutes.
But just finally, after 2 years, it was like gone. Blip.
Just like that. Yeah.
And even now when you're talking about it, it's like, oh yeah, it was just too.
Right.
It was nothing. Which is what everyone says. So if you are in the middle of waiting for a missionary or you're the missionary, it's just, I know you don't feel it now, but it will happen. Oh. And so then at that point, it was a little awkward because you weren't set apart yet when you got home. So you kind of still had to be, like, we couldn't be alone still, which is like, ugh. Right. We went to the gym, of course.
Had to
with
go
your
to
dad.
The gym. We went to Black Bear Diner.
We went to Black Bear Diner. And we're still weird. Like, we're not really... kind of
we were holding hands, but it was still
weird because it's like, okay,
it was like 15-year-olds dating. You didn't know what to do. So bad. Like, what do we do with our hands?
And then that night you got set apart, and we were finally able to go drive alone in a car.
And I did kiss you that time.
You did. You did. Finally,
I wasn't waiting anymore there.
As soon as you kissed me, it was like, oh, okay, we're back to normal. We're good.
Still good.
Yep.
In the parking lot of Walgreens.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we did.
We went to get a drink at McDonald's. And then...
Yeah. Oh, and your family was there. And they're like, so have you guys kissed yet? I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, they're the ones instigating it, yep.
Yeah. And then we kissed after at the Walgreens. Yeah. And now we're here. Well,
almost 4 years later.
This was such a long story. But again, guys, we had 2 years and more to cover. We could probably do a part 2
with just how much information we have.
And we will. We'll go over... I wanted to do, like, we've come up with a lot of running things in our marriage, of things we've learned, things we love to share, because, guys, when you find the right one, it's good.
It's really good.
And we promise you that that person's out there for you if you haven't found him already. If you have, hold him tight. And once you find him, still hold him tight. Because there's a lot of, just like I learned when he was gone, there's a lot of outside factors, even when you're married, that are going to try to get in your head to tell you that it's not worth it. The one I always got, like I said, is he's going to break up with you, so you might as well do it first. And that is, that was straight up Satan, devil. Tell him to go back to a place. But anyway, so I love you. And I'm so glad we made it through. I couldn't think of being on this earth with anyone else but you.
Well,
so I'm so
that's
glad
good.
I found you, and I'm
'Cause
so
I
glad
feel
you
the same
liked
way.
me.
And as grandmommy says, I think it was a pre-mortal, predestined thing. And I think we knew each other before
Yeah,
we were even here.
I agree.
And
Full-heartedly.
I think that I was just a little late, and I'm sorry.
No, we came up with this. While I was writing the script for this, we realized because it was always like,
Yep.
why does Britt have to be younger than me? And blah blah blah. But yeah, he's so mature. That's why I was like, your soul is definitely not your age. Like you are a much older soul. And while I was writing this, I realized like if you were older than me, we would have completely missed.
Right.
It would not have worked out.
Just the timing of everything worked out perfect.
Yep. Trust in the timing, trust in the Lord.
Always works out.
Well, this has been a great episode.
It's been great.
I mean, it's only probably like my most favorite episode, and I'm sure there's many more to come with you. I love this. This was like a great little date night.
This has been good.
I can't wait for more.
I can do it more.
If you've gotten to this point, thank you. I love love. I love my love story, but I'm so grateful that you guys wanted to join in on it. And don't worry, yeah, there'll definitely be more. Britt will definitely be bringing more to the table. We've got to talk about long snapping.
Long snap.
That's an episode.
Yep.
We got to talk about some marriage things.
Yep.
We've got to talk about having kids,
Yep.
being parents, that whole ordeal of becoming and now being. There's so much to talk about. I can't wait.
It. We got time.
We do.
About time.
Thank you. And we'll talk to you next time. Signing off.